All right, I'm gonna see if I can go live for a few moments. I will abruptly end because I'm actually at a doctor's appointment with my daughter, a very important one. But I wanted to just say that as a mom, I personally experienced something throughout the night that caused me excruciating pain. And I want you to pray for me regarding that. And I believe that God is a healer, so I'm not worried about me. But this particular comment is about moms as we go through our own struggles and our own issues sometimes. But at the end of the day, we know that no matter what we're dealing with, as long as we are able in some way or capacity to make it happen, then we're going to make it happen for our children. And if any of you all can relate, put your thoughts in the comment section below. What are things that you do to sacrifice even your own self to be able to make it happen for your child? And there are others that are not moms physically, but you are mothers to many people across the world, and they look up to you and your leadership. What are some things you've had to do to sacrifice and make it happen regardless? I know we have the theory of always making sure your cup is full and then giving from the overflow. But when it comes to motherhood, that's a whole different ball game, in my opinion. My daughter had to be somewhere today. She had to be there. And so, if there was any way possible, no matter what I personally was experiencing, I made it happen. And I know that I can speak on behalf of a lot of mothers out here that do the same thing. So, I salute you as moms. But I wanted to make just a couple of points that I think can help you. As moms, we know that it's our job to be able to defend and to be able to protect and to be examples for our daughters, our sons that are watching us. So it's my honor to be able to be here with my daughter today, no matter what I personally have experienced. If I'm able to do it, now there are times when we can't do it. And if that's the case, then you send someone else and you let someone else step in on your behalf. But in this case, I was able to press my way and I did that. Also, just I know too that as moms, we have our children that are looking to seek an understanding of some things that they may be dealing with in life, and they want to glean that knowledge and that wisdom and that understanding from us as parents. And this is not just for moms and dads. There are your children, our children are looking to us to be able to determine, is this the right way to go? Is this the wrong way to go? How do I handle some of my own life circumstances? I personally believe that I am helping to create, not create because God created all of us, but that God lent my children to me, and it's my responsibility to be an example for them to follow in life. So, in every instance that I'm given the opportunity, I go to extremes to make sure that I share with them, this is what I did right, this is what I did wrong, and so definitely don't do that. Because it's not that we're always perfect as parents, but we're always striving to be our best versions of ourselves. And so I want my children to know that as I lead, please feel free to follow these particular examples. And as I falter or don't do as great in certain areas, don't do some of those things because they clearly didn't work out right. But I think that transparency with our children makes a tremendous difference so that they can know what is the nugget to apply to their lives, the wise point, and what are some things that they really should go to extremes to avoid some of the things that did not fare well for my own individual walk. And so with my children, we have weekly meetings and we talk about things that are our goals. We talk about, what goal do you want to accomplish this week? What role do you want me to play in being able to help you accomplish that goal? And then they tell me specifically what they need from me, because there's no reason to help somebody in a way that they don't need the help. How are you helping me if that's not even the help I need? So anyway, I thought that was something very important to just talk to you all about today. And just as moms, making sure that our goal is to help our children be the best versions of themselves, to be productive citizens, making sure that they are accomplishing their goals and their dreams and the role again that they want us to play. I see you, Patricia. Glad that you came on. I see you, a Facebook person, saying, I teach my kids this as well. I'm so proud of you. Feel free to share your name as well. And any of you all that are hopping on, what do you do as a parent, as a mom, as a dad, to be able to be an example to your children in this journey called life. If you're not a mom specifically, but you're an aunt, you're someone's you're some type of leader in the community. You're birthing and developing and helping other people become the best versions of themselves. What are things that you're doing to push beyond your own circumstances, look beyond yourself, and help someone else in their time of need? What I did in the midst of my own physical struggle is I pushed my way here to my doctor's appointment for my daughter and let her see that what I'm going through is temporary and it will pass. But we didn't want this appointment that only happens once, like a quarter, with all of these physicians, for her to miss that. I did not want that to happen. So I sacrificed and I made it happen. And I'm grateful that I did. The other thing I always want parents to know is that we're the adults, okay? So we can be friendly with our children, but at the end of the day, we're the ones that are the parents. So we can't be so buddy buddy that we're not able to still set the parameters and set the boundaries and set the expectations of what we expect as a parent from our children. And that's regardless of their age. So I have adult children at this point and down to teenage years, of course. And so sometimes we'll have some pretty interesting conversations. And I'm like, don't get it twisted. I'm still your mother. And so at the end of the day, there will be a certain level of respect that is given when we're having our conversations. And we can always agree to disagree, but we will not disrespect each other in our communication. So, how do you handle dealing even with your children when it comes to how they handle you? And I this is just something, maybe it's just me, but you can tell me in the comment section if this is you as well. Children seem to feel more comfortable, at least mine, I can only speak for myself, being able to share their true feelings with mom. And so they will, you know, give me the business and tell me what they think. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you feel like that. And I'm glad to hear your thoughts. But I don't hear you necessarily talking in that manner when it comes to your dad, right? And so they are very, yes, sir, yes, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, maybe it's just again in my household, but everybody is different and have different experiences. But equally, I will definitely say this, that I know without a shadow of doubt that my children will do anything for me. They love me with unconditional love. And I don't want to put on a video that they love mom more or anything. I don't want to say that. Right. Right. But at the end of the day, I do know that my children will go to extremes to please mom. Okay. Because they have an unconditional love for me. They came from this body, so they like, mom, we got you. We got you. Okay. So you may have children like that too. But children are all over the place when it comes to how they deal with moms. So they're brutally honest with me. I don't know that I love that, but I appreciate that because I know I'm going to get the truth from my children. Let's see, I see some comments coming in. We try to spend one-on-one time with our kids individually and give them that time to express how they are feeling and what's going on in their lives. I love that. Make sure you put your name. I'd love to acknowledge who you are. And then also, yes, my 18-year-old, go talk to your dad. Laugh out loud, you said. That's a good point. Oh, this is Andrea. Andrea Belk. I love your family, Andrea. You said, not sure why my name is not showing up, but I'm so glad that you typed your name. So, Andrea, yeah, your family has some fun dynamics. I saw you one time, your son at the restaurant. You were like, oh, and you're going to be paying for today's bill. He was like, wait, what? Y'all better order some water. I'm not paying for this. So that was fun. Yeah. Anyway, just being able to know that your family is a gift from God, and don't take it for granted that they are assigned to you as a parent. And other people can help, can pour in, and can take time with them, or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, God trusted you to be the mother or the father of those particular children. And so take it very seriously that you're cultivating a person, their outcome of their destiny, the way they think, the morals that they will embrace, and the behavior that they will ultimately display in every aspect of their lives. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Yep, Andrea said. So, I do also want to share one more thing. There are some times that as parents, we see our children and they're going in a direction you're like, that is not what I taught that child at all. I have a philosophy that you have these children that may have experienced their own mental disorders or things that's happened along their lives, and they do things to act out in the community and in the world that are not reflective of the training that you gave them as a parent. To me, that does not determine your motherhood or your fatherhood. So anyway, I have to go because I can tell people are getting ready to come in the door. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I love each and every one of you. Make sure you check out our episode at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. You'll see a great replay episode, so don't miss it. It's coming up very shortly. God bless you all. I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor, and it's my honor and my privilege to be able to serve you in this capacity. I love you guys. Bye bye.